What is up, everyone? Brian Paul sitting here in VR as always. Look at this. We get some ghostly apparition-like sense controller sitting next to me on my couch. My camera is off. My headphones are out. Well, I can hear the game, but I cannot hear you. Fortunately, I do have my laptop sitting right next to me on my couch today, so I can briefly go like this and look over and see. Holy crap! There's a lot of you in the chat. What's up, everyone? Listen, I know a lot of you are surprised. I am as well. But we basically got shocked today with the announcement that Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 is, in fact, having an open beta that does include the VR mode. You can see I'm in VR. And right down here, you can enter exit VR mode by holding R1, R2, and hitting the start button. Now, guys, I wanted to say, remember when PSVR2 first came out? Remember that? And I played Gran Turismo 7 for the first time in front of you guys, and I had my live reaction, and I was like, holy shit! Okay, I was hoping today would be another one of those, so this is as much of the game as I've seen. I promise you, we're starting right now. I'm not going to dick around anymore. But I'm just going to do a free flight. I don't know how any of this works. I literally just want to get into the game as quickly as possible. And just because I haven't even seen what it looks like in a cockpit, I don't know what that is. This is your EFB, electronic flight bag. Skip. Aircraft? Sure. Yes. Like, I literally know nothing about this game, you guys. Nothing. I desperately want to start the flight. It's saying, like, start button, start the flight, but you can see it's grayed out. So obviously, I need to depart from somewhere. I mean, like, can I depart from, like, LAX? No, what are we doing here? R2. Oh my god. It's not, these are not airports. These are not airports. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna depart. Try this. Oh boy, maybe I should have started this before you guys showed up. Okay, so let's just say Boston, right? I don't know why I thought airport codes would work. CBS Boston, like the fucking what? What? All right, this is already too much. All right, so we're just gonna say southbound. There we go. Oh, here we can. There we go. It's zooming in. All right. Now, for anyone who didn't read the description, FYI, and hopefully you guys can hear me okay, right? Let me know if you can't hear me. So we're just gonna start the flight, and again, this first impressions. I am on the Pro using the Sense controllers. I don't know how this is gonna look. I actually meant to do this on. All right, there we go. Now it's real VR. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my. Hi. Give me some space, bud. All right. So, like I said, I'm on the Pro. There's it's a little bit blurry in the distance. The instrument panel looks fairly sharp. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on here, and if you look real close, it starts to get sharp. It's a little soft, but I mean, for what it's doing, I don't think I've really got any complaints about it. The interior looks nice and like the resolution of everything like right around you is pretty good, right? Nothing really to complain about. Obviously, I mean, I can already tell it's reprojected, but I don't care. Like I complain about reprojection sometimes, but not when it's clearly necessary to make the game run. Okay. Wait. Battery's on? The battery's off. Battery's on? Oh my god. Okay, so this is interesting. So the way that you're selecting stuff... Oh, and there's little tiny haptics, and you can feel it like in the triggers. It's almost like it's using the adaptive trigger support and not the haptic support. Like I can literally feel the tick, 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 tick as I'm rolling over each of these instrument panel things in the trigger itself. You know, like almost like with Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge, like with the that you feel in the adaptive trigger support, right? But just the rollover, that's so weird. So you're not actually reaching out with your finger and flipping things. You are just highlighting them and then clicking them. That is not what I expected, but honestly, for precision's sake, to be able to hit everything that you want to, and feel that. I thought I could feel that. Alright. Sir, can you teach me how to fly? Alright. Here, let's... Okay. So I am literally clicking on that. Am I just using one hand for this? I guess I am. Alright. Throttle. Uh-oh, you guys. Parking brake engaged. To disengage parking brakes, press R1 and square. Why do I have to check the controller for that? R1 and square. Square. Did say R1 and square, right? Oh, Jesus, I'm outside. I didn't mean to be outside. I want to be back inside. Wait a minute, hold on a second. I'm outside! It's not, like, I don't want to be outside. Like, no, actually, this is pretty cool. I can just run around in Google Maps. And it, like I said, like, it is blurry, but what it's doing is so impressive that I kind of don't care yet. Let's see how... Hey, I'm stuck on the wing. Let me... Okay, close the baggage door. Close the baggage door. Hey, listen, I don't want to lose my stuff on our flight. There we go. Oh my god, what is happening? This is not going well. I just held down recalibrate. Can I crouch? Can I crouch to get back to the door? This is not... Oh no, the beta is not going well. Okay. Am I, like, attached to this wing for some reason? It won't let me get away from the wing, you guys. Okay. Yeah, neither of my what's it calls are working anymore. Oh wait, what was that? How did I just do that? How did I just crouch? Oh boy, you guys. Okay, to disengage parking brake, press R1 and square. I've done that like so many times. That's how I ended up outside. But maybe there's a button or something. It's again, none of my pointers are working anymore. Oh, well. Hold on, the pointer reappeared when I pushed the analog stick. Wow, you guys, I'm not loving how chaotic this is. But obviously it'll be as soon as we get used to this, it'll be a completely different story. It might be a completely different story. All right, so R1 and square. Hold on a second. You know what? I have my sense controller, my DualSense right next to me. There we go. I picked up my DualSense and pushed R1 and square over there. The controls must be different for in the VR mode. But here we go, you guys. It is, dude, it feels super smooth. I feel like we're really moving right now. The movement is really smooth. I'm on my couch. I'm a little bit nervous that the couch is gonna take off and leave the ground. But let's. Oh, Jesus Christ! Holy shit! Is this running it? Is this not running at... Guys! This isn't running reprojected! How did you do this? This is not running reprojected? This is so slick and smooth. This can't be right. Did they kill the resolution so they could get 90 native? I mean, if this is reprojected, then it's doing a really great job. Who is letting me fly this plane right now? I'm just glad it's me and this guy over here who I just met and don't really care about. Oh my god, dude, I am not kidding you right now. I'm feeling a little woozy. I am not even kidding you. I feel a little woozy from this. Ooh. Oh shit, pull up. Shit. That wasn't. No, I was just joking. I didn't want to kill us. Like, this is so strange, man. Like, the last thing I ever expected was that they like I was like 100% this is going to be running reprojected. But if it is, like, I'm so confused because it feels so smooth. It feels so smooth. I can't believe we even got off the ground after all of that. That is crazy. All right, so what's our waypoint over there? Yeah, and guys, like I said, for anybody who is just tuning in, I am playing this on PS5 Pro. I'm using the Sense controllers, although I did have to use the DualSense to turn off the my co-pilot's brakes here. And again, it's got that blur. It's got a little blur to it, but like for what it's doing, I'm not mad about it. All right, let's see. I'm not sure what that word says. Something landing. Riverstone? Rivestone? I'm so impressed by this. Now guys, this is free flight mode, so I have no idea like what the actual missions are like. But this is so impressive. Oh man. Like I have pretty solid internet, right? And so I know that I think a lot of this game is dependent on being able to stream in the GPS data. But like I it's not like I have the world's best internet. I have solid internet, you know what I mean? My normal download speed from the PlayStation Store is roughly around 20 meg per second. Which isn't amazing. It's fine, and you can see down here. Like I don't know if you can see on the social screen, but here let me see if I can. Like there's it's almost like that TAA temporal anti-aliasing, where it's got that like smudginess about it. I wonder. Hold on. Can I? Oh my god. Okay. I'm so glad I can just pause for a second. Look at him there. That's me. That's me. I didn't even look at settings. So do we have options for graphics? VR graphics. Okay. We want VR graphics. Exposure compensation, no. Visual effects, particle quality, I don't know. Character quality, I don't care. Character variety, I don't care. Nah, yeah. Fauna density. Here, hold on. VR flight interface. Grab, yoke, hold, toggle. Okay, yeah, sure. Change bindings. Oh shit. Did I just change something? Oh, how do I want to restore its defaults. All right. Yeah, I don't want to screw with any of that. I was just wondering if it was going to allow me to change any of the here, like over here. I know this isn't VR specific, but it's not going to let me change. No, it's not. That's totally fine. Again, like I said, I expected this to be a little bit low res. I expect it to be running reprojected, but again, it's running so smooth that I'm very confused. All right, I'm checking the comments here, guys, because like I said, I don't have my headphones in, so I can't hear you guys, but I can look at the live chat. Yeah, Sweet Cherry Grower. I definitely want to play it on my base PS5. That was kind of the plan to begin with. But unfortunately, I accidentally downloaded it on the wrong console. I installed it on the wrong console, and the next thing I knew, I hit the button and I was like, "Wait a minute, I'm on the wrong console." And I just want to get going. I just want to start this. So make sure you guys tune into Gamescast Live tomorrow if you want to hear some details about the comparison. But this is just gonna be some first impressions today, just about how it feels, how it looks, and And I did see somebody in chat saying 120 reprojected should be smoother than 90 native, but it's not. It never is. For those of us who recognize and see the ghosting, right? And again, it's for people with, I think, sensitive eyes like me. I'm sensitive to things in low resolution. I'm sensitive to ghosting. I'm sensitive to any kind of frame rate stutter. 120 reprojected is much less smooth for me because I'm seeing lots of ghosting, and so it doesn't even feel smooth to me. It feels bad, right? Feels bad, man. So let's get back into it because I was just curious to see if I could screw with anything here. It looks like I maybe able to screw with some stuff. The sense controllers, I'm starting to think that maybe this is not going to be the way I'll play. I do have a HOTUS over here. You can't see it, but it's right here on the floor. And next to me, I've got my DualSense. So I think I'll end up doing those. How do I get out of this? Oh, save and go back. Circle. Okay. And then we could just resume. All right. Again, this guy... fairly detailed, pretty high res. The stuff on the ground, soft. But again, I think it's soft because of the anti-aliasing. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Like maybe I'm just losing my mind, and maybe this is running reprojected, and I've just and I've lost my ability to gauge this kind of stuff. Because I guess part of it is that we're in the air, right? That's something we have to remember, is that we're in the air. And so the stuff that usually causes ghosting, stuff that's right in front of your face, like when you're climbing a ladder and you see the rungs right in front of your face and you're climbing and those are moving, those are ghosting. It's always the stuff right in front of your face. So this could totally be running reprojected, and everything that would cause ghosting is so far away and so small, right? Like the trees are, they're not flat, right? That's not just a texture map down there. Those are actual individual trees. But they're so far away that they wouldn't cause ghosting because they're not in front of my face. Right. To retract flaps after takeoff, press up on the D-pad. See, this is what I'm saying. I need a co-pilot. I need somebody sitting here with the DualSense. You hold the sense controller, DualSense. Flap down. Flap up. Okay, flaps are up. Thank you so much for all of your help, sir. Wow, what a pain in the ass this guy is. Alright. He's my co-pilot and he ain't doing shit. I have to be my pilot and my co-pilot. Alright, guys, I don't want to crash because it took me so long to get off the ground, but I totally want to see what the ground looks like. I want to fly closer to the ground because the field... The field we took off from was so sparse. There was nothing going on in it. Look at the houses and everything. Oh shit! Come on. I don't know, man. I'm sorry to double think. I do think that now that I've thought it through, it feels really smooth. The gameplay's really smooth. The frame rate is great. That's the important thing. The frame rate is great. All right, and so if it is running reprojected, shit's so far away from me that I'm not noticing, and I love that. So I think we're, even for people who are really bothered by reprojection, it's not going to be an issue in this game, because of what the game is. You know, for the same reason it really didn't bother me in Gran Turismo, but even less so because there's no other planes flying around circling us. But yeah, I'm almost 90% sure this is TAA, temporal anti-aliasing, because I hate that smudgy look, that kind of smudge everything has. But I am nitpicking as always. I am a nitpicker. I'm sorry for nitpicking, because I am absolutely floored by what we're doing right now. This is so great, and it's actually really great that we had something very recently to compare it to, right? With Aces of Thunder having just come out, it's like, well, these are two very different ways to tackle flight in VR. Obviously, this is a simulator. Aces of Thunder, you know, as much simulation aspects as it had, you know, it's going for something a little bit more just fun. And that running at 90 native, and look at the difference. Right, I mean, look at the difference in groundwork. Like this every field, every tree. There's no popping. I just realized that. There's no popping. Right? You guys see that? With Aces of Thunder, there was a ton of popping. And again, not that I was complaining about it. It was just something that I was like, I'll totally take the sacrifice for 90 frames native. And but there's no pop in here. The draw distance is incredible. The ground detail is, I mean, not as sharp as Aces of Thunder, but there's so much more going on. Oh, was that turbulence? Or did we hit the top of a tree? This is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, I am in free flight mode right now. And I've done literally nothing in the game. I barely figured out how to get off the ground. And I am just in love with this so very much. The turning's weird. Like, it's whatever controller has the pointer, you kind of access it, and then you kind of pretend to turn it from a distance. You don't put your hands on anything. The instrument panel, you're just pointing at and clicking with the trigger, right? So I don't think this is the way I'm gonna end up playing this. I think that the DualSense will be the easiest way, but just like Aces of Thunder, the flight stick, the HOTAS, will be the most immersive way. All right, we're gonna go to Aaron Peaston Plaid. I don't even know what that is. Okay, we're gonna get closer to the ground for a better stream. I don't want to crash, right? Because I have no idea. Like, I just want to keep looking around and keep enjoying the flight. But I want to do something interesting. I don't know if it's gonna let me just dive into other game modes and stuff. I will say, for a beginner, for somebody who's not into simulators, somebody who really has no experience with flight sims, pre-1995 or post-1995, this felt more accessible to me to get into than Aces of Thunder. Aces of Thunder, I crashed 17 times before even taking off, before realizing, that there were certain options that would make life easier for me. This I got in and stumbled around a little bit, but ultimately, hit the throttle, pulled the thing, figured out that I had to use my DualSense for a second, and then I was in the air. This is very, very impressive. Currently, I bought the $70 base pack to get started, because again, I don't even know what I'm not going to know what I'm missing out on, right? Because the more expensive pack is like what, $200 or something. And I'm like, I'll play this for a while and then see what I'm missing out on, and then if I feel like I need to upgrade, I'll upgrade. About 20 seconds ago, maybe you guys saw a frame hitch, and that there was a frame hitch, but like that was kind of the only frame hitch I've seen since taking off. Can I land over here? Of course I can land over here. Here. Oh, it's field. Aaron Pen. What is it? Okay, we're not gonna land there. That's not happening. This guy. Why isn't this guy more nervous? If I was him, I would be shitting my fucking pants right now. Oh, hey, look, I'm gonna land on the highway. This looks like 290, Route 9. Ah, it's okay. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. We got this. We totally got this. We're only gonna land on the highway. We got this. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. The world has stopped spinning. Everything's fine. I've stalled 7 times in the last 30 seconds. Okay, we want to go. Yes, over there. Stall. Okay, hopefully this road goes for a while. I can't even straighten out over it. Yeah, I just want to land on the highway. That's what I want to do. Just want to land on the highway. I know nothing about flight. Oh no, the road turns. The road turns. Guys, the road turns. We can't have the road just turning. Not when we're trying to land. Look at that house. Look at that. Look at all these houses. Look at all these people looking out their window going, is there a plane is going to land on the highway? This is the only thing that's ever happened in front of our house for 30 years. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like we're speeding up somehow. Okay, where's the throttle? Shit, you guys. Shit. This isn't going to go the way I thought it would. This is going to be terrible. This is going to be terrible. Everyone hold on. Hold on. Buckle your seatbelts, kids. Oh my god. We're totally going to die. We're totally going to die. No, I mean, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Holy shit. Bro, did we just land on a highway? Did we just land on a highway? Oh my god, everything is fine. I usually say it, but I'm always lying. Nothing's ever fine. Everything's always terrible all the time. We did it. Can you hit the brakes button? We were literally just going 100 miles an hour down the highway. I don't know where the brakes are. I literally don't. I guess we can just run out of gas. Okay, hold on. Let me grab my DualSense. What was it? R1 in square. All right, I think that's my co-pilot brakes. R1 in square. I took care of it. I'm gonna go check out that house. So check out the house. It's actually a much smaller plane than I thought it was. I forgot how small it was when I got into it. Yeah, I mean, like, again, guys, this is, you know, this is blurry, but again, it's using like what, Google Maps or satellite something or another. The fact that you can just get out is pretty impressive. I mean, I am very curious to know how this runs on the base PS5 though, because it's running fairly good here. Yeah, actually, now that I'm on the ground, 1,000% reprojected. So now I know. Now I know. Flight games, fucking run reprojected. I don't care. It doesn't even bother me. But yeah, when you're up close and stuff to environments, you can absolutely see the ghosting. So whoever is like Wally, it says with 120 reprojected, technically better than 90. Technically, if there's nothing around you. All right, hold on. Can we go in the house? Can we look in the windows? Oh, no, we can't go. We can't peep in the windows. We can just look inside the house, which is just concrete. There's nothing in the house. This is crazy. All right, I'm going to get back to the plane, then I'll check the comments. I'm sure there's stuff that you guys want me to do, and I'm kind of blown away right now, guys. Yeah, I think this. If anybody, for everyone who had their expectations in check, for anyone who was like, yeah, it's using, you know, it's using streaming data to load the map in as you go. You know, what did we expect? Oh my God, I have a shadow. I mean, my arms don't do anything, but I 1,000% didn't expect to have a shadow. Oh my God, 3 more weeks of winter, you guys. Holy shit. That's so random. Did not expect to have a full body shadow. All right, I don't even know what I keep bringing up here with the. I keep trying to run with the with L3. Oh, let's not get stuck on the wing again. Let's just do this. Wait, can lift flap? No, here. Get back in. All right, before we take off, let's check. Let's see what you guys are up to. Yeah, Peeping Tom Simulator. That's exactly what I was going for, Will. Our hex is in the future. The entire planet will be rendered like an N64 game. Yeah, and I know you're not trying to be critical. This is the best looking N64 game I've ever seen. In fact, like, this is better than this is. I mean, like, this is. I venture to say this is almost PS3 level of quality. I mean, considering that it's, you know, open world, like literally, you know, I've never seen that. Can I grab the yoke with your virtual hands, or is it just with the joysticks? So, like I said, everything fly through a city. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, so just for anybody just showing up, how this works is that you don't actually reach out and flick buttons with your hands. You literally point at them, and then you pull the trigger And it does have like really, really nice haptics inside the trigger. It's almost like it's using the adaptive trigger support in order to give me feedback when I roll over all these different buttons. I don't know what any of this shit is, but I mean, it tells me what all of it is. Not that I know what any of it means. So something like throttle, right? Literally pulling it from all the way back here. I guess I could do it from here, but it doesn't make any difference. So yeah, you do this, and then you push it in, and that's how all the interactions work. All right, yeah, we'll definitely fly over a city. We'll look for a city next. Alex says, "Fly to my home." Yeah, beer to power. Yeah, it seems like everybody wants me to fly through a city, which is fine, totally fine. That is what we heard, is that'll really test the performance. Jack and anybody else who's asking, hold on one second, let me take the brakes off. With my, again, still not really sure why I have to have a DualSense next to me so I can hit R1 and square for my co-pilot to take the, oh shit, gotta get back on the road, get on the road. All right. Yeah, I don't totally understand all the controls yet, but for anyone asking how I'm playing it, you can also play it right now. You just have to buy the game, right? Just like I did. I didn't get any kind of special early access. I bought the game on the PlayStation Store. I bought the $70 PlayStation game, and then oh my God, what just happened? What just happened? Am I okay? Do I need a new plane? Did I hit a rock? Oh my God, we got speed wobbles, and then it was over, man. My knees all skidded up. Oh, this reminds me of college when we used to fucking bomb hills all the time on skateboards. And just out of nowhere, the skateboard stopped and you'd go flying. It happened again! Oh my God. This is not a runway, you guys! Not a runway. Okay. Wait, what is mixture? Okay, mixture's wrong. Okay, hold on. What does it say? It says warning. Good. I don't. Can you help me? No, he's not going to help me. I don't know. On channel. Oil pressure. It's because I changed the mixture. That was my fault. Right, now how do I fix it though? Can I pump it? That's not how these things work. What else can I break while I'm here? Okay, you know what? Maybe. Let's end the flight, and we'll take off from. And flight. We'll take off from somewhere else. Yeah, so guys, so if you bought the game, if you own the game, like anybody can, all you got to do is there's a link on our Discord. I don't exactly know how to find it otherwise, but there's a link that brings you to the PlayStation Store where you can access the beta, this beta with PSVR2 support if you own the game. But you do have to own the game. It's not like some open beta for people who don't own it. If you own the game, like I did, like I bought the game today the second I saw this, and that was it. And that was it, man. Can we fly from New York? Here, let's clarify. City? New York City Police Department? Sure. Intimately familiar with those boys. I'm kidding. I don't know anything about New York or the police department there. But let's start the flight. So yeah, guys, this is available for everybody. If you are interested in playing Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 on PlayStation VR 2, you can also play it today. I got no special anything. Helipad. Wait, can I switch to a helicopter? Ooh, wait a minute. There's all sorts of cool shit. Hold on. I can totally crash a helicopter, you guys. I bet I'm really good at crashing a helicopter. Let's go. I'm so excited to crash something new. Yeah, oh, we are in the city right from the get-go. Oh no, I'm on the wrong side. Guys, I think this must be a UK copter. Oh, I don't like this at all. It's a UK copter. I'm on the wrong side. Alright, what do we do? I've never flown a helicopter. I've never flown a helicopter in a video game. I mean, outside of like Choplifter, I guess. And so I don't like. Whereas I actually knew to pull the throttle and shit. I don't even know where I'm starting with this. Oh my god! I guess I know where we're starting. Oh my god. We're not actually taking off. We're not actually getting air. We're getting just enough air to spin around. Ah! Alright, how does this work? Alright, this thing over here has to do something, right? I figured it had to be the two things like within my grasp here, but maybe it's something else on this somehow. Hold on, maybe the chat knows. The chat knows everything. You guys are so much better at games than I am. Make sure I check in with you guys and see what you have to say. Pull back on the central column. Thanks, us. Just pull up the stick on your left. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Good. Okay, so I mean, I was on the right track. Oh! Ah! Yo! Ah! Shit! Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not gonna be sick at all. Put the stick down, Brian. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Okay, I feel better being higher up because I'm not close to shit. But I want to go through the city. Oh my god, dude. I think I almost had a heart attack. I felt like I was on a roller coaster for a second. All right. Okay, the frame rate is a little rougher in the city. Oh shit! Oh shit! It's a lot worse when you start heading toward the ground. Okay, everything's fine. Hey, let's go to the Newport Hell Stop. Let's see if I can manage to get across the river. All right, first of all, these buildings look amazing, right? I'm going to crash into one of them, but they look amazing. The frame rate is not great. You definitely start to see some stutters here. It's not, like, unplayable, but it's also, like, inconsistently bad, right? Like, so, right now it seems totally fine, but every so often... Oh my god, why are we so close to... Pull up! Pull up! I didn't know I was so close to the ground. What are we doing? How are you letting this happen? Oh man, yeah, I think as we get further up and we see more of the city... Oh my god, I'm gonna... oh my god, I'm crashing and I'm crashing out simultaneously. Oh my god, stop it, Brian. Oh, this can't be right. This is not how this is supposed to go. Alright, so the frame rate's rough right now. When you're doing things like this that'll make you vomit, frame rate is not awesome. Okay, well, it's got... Oh my god, please stop. Please stop. Oh, how's everyone out there doing? Okay. Alright, there's gotta be a way to make this stop. Are any of these other things on the center? Please tell me that one of these helps stabilize things. I am gonna fucking blow chugs. How do I stabilize? Oh my god. Oh, well, I guess if you just crash into the ground, that helped things a little bit, right? Oh wow, yeah. So look at those building textures. Yeah, everything back there looks fine. Down here, I don't think you're supposed to get this close to the ground, you guys. Okay. Listen, I lost complete control of that. We're gonna restart now that we know how to take off. It'll only take a second. God damn. Okay. Well, that gives me new respect for Choplifter. That game made flying helicopters seem real easy. All right, here we go, you guys. We're gonna go gentle this time. I said gentle. I don't really understand this stick in front of me. I don't want to keep lifting off the ground. There we go. Now we're just hovering. Yo, look at that highway. Oh, look at that building. All right, here we go. Nice and gentle. Yeah, listen, some of the textures look really rough when you get close, but from a distance it looks very realistic. As you get close, you start going like, yeah, those cars are just like blobs on the ground. But still fairly impressive. Like the fact that it's the whole world, right? And I guess what's all that when we see those city updates? Are the city updates hopefully someone can... Oh no, not again. Everything chill. Uh-oh. I really have no idea how to control this thing properly. As if I'm telling you guys new information. I'm telling you nothing you didn't know already. I don't even know where I want to get to. However... Alright, let's see what we can do. I'm doing my absolute best to keep this thing steady, but I obviously am not great at this. Whew! I'm glad I didn't eat before I played, because I'd have to eat again after. I would have lost my whole lunch on that last flight. Yeah, just trying to keep it steady. Brand new respect for helicopter pilots, because holy crap. Yeah, whoever... Whoa, let's not hit the building. Here we go. Yeah, whoever said that flying through cities really tested this game performance-wise was absolutely right. But I gotta say, it's a little bit stuttery, but it's absolutely playable. I feel like I'm speeding up, and it's very unintentional. Very unintentional. I do not want to speed up. I do not like green eggs and ham. Get me off this fucking ride right now. We're gonna. I don't know why we're going so fast, because I'm doing something I don't mean to be doing, but we are absolutely going faster than intended. Jesus Christ! I'm fine going fast as long as we don't start spinning out again. I'm trying to stay as close to the ground as possible so you guys can get a good look at the surroundings. It looks like New York's been completely bombed out. This can't be right. These buildings are not destroyed, right? But again, is that what all those city updates are? Are the city updates like actual recreations of the city that aren't streaming, right? That are like, that's not this, that like all the buildings are perfectly recreated? Is that what is that what all those city updates are that we see? Because if that's the case, that would make so much more sense. And it would make flying over the cities like so much more appealing, right? Because, I mean, maybe less streaming and much more accuracy. That's my guess. All right, we are already out of the city because I don't know how to fly. But what is this, like a train yard? Just a big parking lot? Yeah, like a cargo yard. Oh, we have some radio towers up here. My God, I'm holding on to this control so tight because I feel like every tiny small movement sends me flying, and if I'm not super careful. All right, here we're gonna try to turn around. Every now and then I fall apart, and I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight. I'm not. I decided not to turn around because I was having fun flying forward. No, but we are going to turn around. We'll see if leaning left turns us left. It does not seem to be doing that. I guess a little bit. Yeah, it is stuttery though. It's so hard to tell, like, if this is going to make people sick or not. Like, I think if you're really sensitive to frame rates, which I am, you may get sick. But again, when I was flying over like all the farmland and all the country area, without all the buildings, it felt smooth as silk, man. You know, like, again, the resolution was a little low and everything was soft, and you know, the TAA anti-aliasing. Again, I'm just assuming it's TAA. I just have I have that stuck in my head. That's what some games are using, and that's what gives it that look. Wait, can I let go of this thing? My hand is literally hurting from how hard I'm holding the control stick. This guy's doing nothing. Nothing. I want to know what the kick your co-pilot out of the vehicle button is. Oh, can we parachute out of this? I feel like parachuting out of this would make a lot of sense. Liberty National Golf Club? I mean, do you want to go golfing? All right, well, the city stuff looks leftward, so we're going to head leftward. All right, hold on. Oh, shit! Well, I'm glad I was holding that the whole time, because I didn't realize it was going to fucking ricochet me backwards when I let go of it. Alright. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to head toward all the tall buildings. Jesus, look at this. Alright. Alright, I'm doing this just so I can give my hand a little bit of a break and so I can read the comments and so I can grab my coffee, which I believe is just within arm's reach behind me. Let's see if I can't get it. Yeah, alright, good. I got it. In the game's defense, you're not meant to fly that low. I mean, but, you know, is that not what everyone's going to do? Yeah, I think so. Again, I think that the performance is going to be and the visual quality of everything is going to be mitigated by two different things, right? Whether you're on the Pro, which again I am on the Pro. Accidentally. I didn't mean to be on the Pro. I meant to do this on the base PS5, and then by the time I was all set up, I was like, shit, I accidentally downloaded to the Pro, and I'm all set up on the Pro. So, but the Bat and the Game Cat, you can also play this early. Remember, I am not special. Andrew Ehrenreich, first impressions, it's 3 out of 3 paws, right? Because I think I really do think that this is doing something so special that like we have to reward it. We have to say, listen, like something that even high-end PCs are struggling with, right? And it's actually running fairly well on a PS5 Pro. So from a technical standpoint, pretty decently happy with it. But again, I am just getting started. I have no idea. Okay, Dan, who actually knows helicopters, says reduce power, pull back, right pedal. Those are 3 things that I will keep in mind but not know how to do once I unpause. Anyway, hopefully you guys are all enjoying the stream. Sorry that I'm probably the worst person to preview this for you. I hope that it's enjoyable for you to watch. Just watching me fuck around and learn on the fly, and probably not learn jack shit on the fly, to be honest with you. Try a fighter jet. You know what, Darren Mitchell? I think Darren Mitchell's onto something. This next segment of this live stream is dedicated to Darren Mitchell. Fighter jet time, guys. Fighter jet time. Actually, hold on. Everybody remember, fighter jet. After. Look at those pedals down there. How do I use the pedals? Right analog stick. Guys, right analog stick. All right, I just want to get into the city with the helicopter, and then we're gonna do fighter jet. Cause we'll only be making it right. Hey! It's a baseball field. And then a little baseball field next to it. And then another field over there. Probably some churches. Or synagogues, or temples, or mosques, or I don't know much about other religions. So I think I've run out of different places of worship for you. I don't know. I don't think this is going to go too well. We'll see how this goes. We're going to try to fly between these two buildings here. There we go. No problem. I've convinced this guy that I'm doing all right. Philadelphia approach. We'll only be making it right. Oh man, we are getting dangerously close to the sides of these buildings. Okay, but it's everything. It's all right. All right. Whoa. Okay. You know, maybe you're not meant to fly this low, but the fact that you can is pretty impressive. Pull up. There we go. All right. Oh, no, stop. Everything's fine. All right, perfect. Actually, it really did just kind of ricochet us off the ground. So the free flight mode is very, like, just accommodating. And you're like, hey, you do whatever the fuck you want, Brian. That's what it's telling me. You do whatever the fuck you want, and we will just you crash into shit, we'll just bounce you away. All right, let's Darren this place up a little bit. Wait, what's other? What? Jetson 1? It's like a drone? Yo. Oh my god. You guys ready for an all-day stream? Because I am. Oh no. We're definitely going on a hot air balloon before this is over. Oh, look at that. One that lands on water, that's what those are for, right? Those little ski Skiamabobs. I am, for whatever reason, I'm having a hard time just clicking on the. It says R left. Oh, it didn't work last time, but now it's doing it. Great. Okay, so where's our fighter jets? Are fighter jets considered airplanes? Or do I have to go to the marketplace and buy one? I don't know what a Douglas DC-3 is. Statistics. Hold on, I'm sure somebody's screaming at me in the. Can I just search here for fighter? I'll check the comments if this doesn't work. Air tracked. Why did this come up? Why did the agricultural sprayer come up when I looked for a fighter jet? All right, let's see. May have to wait for full release. Yeah, probably. Jet would usually be challenge mode. Chi-Town D. I will definitely check out the base PS5, and I will report back as soon as I can about that. Oh, Squishtifer. Sorry if you just got here and you haven't seen any gameplay yet. I'll be doing that as soon as possible. Let me just see what do you think the fastest thing? Let's just scroll all the way to the right. Like something like this is called Thunderbolt, right? This is called Thunderbolt. I'm just gonna go with the naming convention that like this is something we want to use. All right. So let's save and go back. Where do we want to fly out of? You know what? Let's you know what? Let's go to Vegas. Let's go to Vegas in a really fast aircraft, which is probably not how it's gonna go next week. All right. Vegas Mall, Vegas Motor Speedway, infield. Like, you just go anywhere in Vegas. Let's find Vegas Mall is the first thing that came up. This is actually Vegas? Is it? Should I search for Las Vegas just to be clear? Because couldn't there be a lot of things called? Hold on, we can exit out right here. I hate typing with the PlayStation keyboard, but Las Vegas. Done. Las Vegas Motor Speedway. San Miguel Ranch. I don't care as long as it's Las Vegas. That's what I was gonna say. I thought we were in the wrong part of the world. I didn't want to act dumb though, but as we all know, I know no other way to act. All right, so I'm using that start flight. What am I forgetting? Flight conditions? I know somebody said they wanted it to be nighttime. Custom? What's 5 p.m.? Let's do around 5-ish. Let's do a little bit 5:30, you know, maybe 6. I want to get like right around sunset, you know what I'm saying? There. Save and go back. Still not letting me start the flight. What do you think it is, guys? What do you think it is? I haven't had to put a destination in any of these times. What do you think the problem is? Here, let me check my DualSense controller. You think the problem is that I have my DualSense controller on at all? Here, let me just turn it off because the I think that's why it's getting confused with the controls, right? Because it's basically telling me to use my DualSense when I don't need, when I shouldn't be. All right, let's see if that helps anything. All right. Oh, now it seems even less like it wants to do what I want to do even less. Yeah, like it's not letting me change anything or do anything anymore. All right. Again, it doesn't want to work properly when the DualSense is off. So I've got to turn the DualSense back on. This is so strange. I'll never understand why VR games can't quite figure this out sometimes, why the hybrid games require the DualSense to be on to even start the game type thing. Can I do Challenge League? I don't even know what Challenge League is. Let's just do a rally race. I mean, I'm gonna fail miserably. But let's just see what it's all about. Right? I got nothing to do. You guys got anything to do? I got nothing to do. Let's start the challenge. We're going to Little Islands. I don't know geography. Nope. All right. Whoa, whoa. Ah. Are we going to be in the plane, or are we just going to be watching from out here? Oh my god, the frame rate's terrible out here. Oh my god! Why am I controlling it from out here? This is like RC Airplane Challenge. What is happening right now? What? Gate missed? Where was the gate? I was heading toward this gate. You telling me I missed a gate? Ah! Ah! Pull up! Oh! Get over there! That's the gate! What are we doing? The gate is over there! We're missing so many gates! You know what? This way's more fun anyway. Why are we outside the plane? Why were we outside the plane? Double pop! Oh, no, that one up there! I thought that... Oh, no! We're not going to get that one. We're just going to have to go to this one. Turn this way. I have no idea why we're doing this. This is a weird challenge. Don't clip the wing! Don't clip the wing! Okay. Pull, pull, pull! Did I... Oh, okay. It did register. Good. Where's the next gate? Is it... That was the gate over there? Crap. I was looking down here. This is so weird. I am even more out of control. Even more out of control in third person than I was in first person. All right. This isn't working for me. Although, is there a way to get in the cockpit? No, whatever. Yeah, flight will end. All right. I'm sure there's plenty of cool stuff to do in third person and in the challenges. What? 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 Okay. No problem. Can't do Stranger Things. But we can do the Red Bull Air Race. Go to Abu Dhabi. That's where Garfield would always send Normal. Oh no. We're not gonna practice. We're not gonna practice. We're just gonna start the challenge. Boom boom. Boom 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 boom. Please be first person. Please be first person. Please be first person. Oh no, it's third person. All right. I don't know if I can switch that. Wow, the frame rate here is terrible. Oh. Why are we going up so high? Okay, up. Holy crap. Okay, we gotta flip around here. Too high? I'll show you too high. Not level. What? You didn't tell me there were rules. You go fuck yourself. Yo! Watch out, everybody! Okay. I'm not digging the third person stuff. Alright, we're just gonna go back to the main menu. We'll do some more free fight stuff. Let's see if we can do some much faster planes. Alright. We weren't able to start the Las Vegas thing. So let's try Las Vegas again. There we go. We get the Thunderbolt. Okay. We got San Miguel Ranch. There we go. Okay, it must have been the DualSense controller being off. It really just did not like that. Alright, it's fine. Alright, this is, looks like the middle of the desert. Yo, look at those jet engines, dude. Look at those jet engines. Why are we facing the wrong way already? Uh-oh. Guys, I don't want to say anything, but everyone but us is in big trouble. I don't know how to start this thing then. Okay, well, that is our flight stick. I mean, that's off. Let's turn everything on. I don't really know. What else? What do we got going on here? Anti-skid. Oh, this is a throttle. I thought I pointed at it, nothing happened. But it did look like a handle, so... It's this stuff here is a little bit weird. It feels like I'm pointing like through it or something. I don't have a co-pilot, but I guess I got to be the co-pilot and get my DualSense and push R1 and square. There we go. Sense controller's back in hand. Here we go. Whew. Retract the landing gear. Where's my controller? Alright, I retracted the landing gear. Anything else my non-existent co-pilot should do? Climb angle too low. Maintain positive rate. Wait. What? The messages are disappearing too fast. No, pull down. I want to get closer to the ground. Can I fire a missile? This seems like the kind of thing that would let me fire a missile, right? That's what that whole UI looks like. Or the whole HUD, I guess, right? That looks like some missile targeting. Why is it so loud for you guys too? It sounds so loud. Yeah, okay. I've got the volume on the game turned down significantly for you guys, so yeah, it did. But that jet engine howl is like so loud in my ear. Retract the flaps or take out, push up on the D-pad. Up on the D-pad. Hope that worked. I will say the desert, a little on the boring side. My fault. I don't know anything about Vegas, so I just figured, you know, that the ranch should be close to the strip, or that I'd at least be able to see the strip from where we took off. But I don't see anything from where we took off. Let's see what this location over here is. Maybe we can land here. I do want to do the hot air balloon. Whoever said that in the chat, I definitely want to do the hot air balloon before we call it quits today. See that red button right there? That looks like... Sorry, wasn't paying attention. That, I mean, it looks like something that would fire a missile, don't you think? Landing gear? Oh, I gotta remember to use the landing gear. I gotta put the landing gear down when I land. For some people, that would be common sense. For me, I'm learning shit every day. Park Springs. Park Springs sounds nice. Sounds like we could park the car there. But only in spring. The location doesn't seem to be pointing at anything. It's like, hey, do you want to land in the middle of this desert? In the desert? This big sandy patch of land in the middle of the bigger sandy patch of land? Oh, is that a river? Okay, I don't want to land there. That's so boring. There's nothing to do there. Dude, there's nothing to do anywhere around here. I think we should reschedule a GameCat meetup for somewhere else. All right. Listen, I've seen a lot of movies, right? And usually there's something you flip up and then you push the button to launch the missile. You think one of these is a... These are both throttle? It's so hard to point to just one of them. Alright. Anybody in the chat know how to launch a missile in this thing? Can we launch a missile in this? That's not Vegas, that's Nevada, yeah. Ejector seat button. Oh. Hold on. I got it. I was reading the chat instead of paying attention. That's my bad. My bad. Everything's fine. Parking brake. I'm literally just rolling over everything, being like, does any of this do anything? I can highlight these. And I can turn them on and off. I don't know what they're doing. Alright guys, I think we're going to land. And then we're going to go find a hot air balloon. Should we land just like in the trees, or should we actually try to find a road or something? Let's see what's over this cliff here. Maybe this is the Grand Canyon. I mean, maybe it is. Anything's possible, right? And by anything, I mean I don't know geography. That's not the Grand Canyon. That's just a little mesa, or a plateau, or a clump of grass. Wow, the U.S. is a big, boring place, you guys. All right, okay, we're gonna try to hit up this road right here. Whoa, no, the road curves too much. Oh, where's landing gear? Landing gear down. We're gonna land. Throttle down. Well, throttle nothing. I didn't go throttle down, I said throttle nothing. Let's see if we can't get over these trees before we crash into the ground. Everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna be real bad. Uh-oh. Don't stall out. I mean, that would have been better over there, but here we go. Right into this. Nope. No, we're fine. Why? Jesus. I love it. I love it. They like refuse to. They're just gonna let me bounce all over the desert. They're not letting the plane just settle though. All right, let's get out of here before it makes me sick. All right, let's go check out a hot air balloon. I don't know. I mean, listen, I don't know how to control an airplane. I definitely don't know how to control a fucking hot air balloon. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. All right. You know what? We're going to go to Chicago. 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 Here we go. I don't know, man. I don't know. Sure. And here we're gonna pick a lighter than air. Motorized. Wait, motorized. I got it. Don't you worry. Motorized hot air balloon. I don't think I knew. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know there were motorized hot air balloons. So I don't know how this is gonna go. But I'll tell you, it's gotta be better than a non-motorized hot air balloon, right? The motor has to give me some more control. It's pretty. Oh, yep. Okay. Oh boy. We're off to a good start. Oh man. Okay, remember in Wipeout Omega Collection, you guys? When we would sometimes just be sitting on the track before a race, and if your settings were, for the least amount of comfort possible, your whole vision would kind of be doing this. Well, it's already doing that. Holy crap. This is going to be a ride, you guys. This is going to be a ride. So we can get out and walk around, but I do want to actually try to get off the ground. Toggle position open. Burner direction set position. Okay, I think that's kind of like steering a little bit, right? But whisper valve. Main blast valve. Jesus! Don't play with fire, kids. Why is my whole couch vibrating? Oh, because my DualSense is sitting next to me, and it's going crazy. That's like the trance vibrator for Res Infinite. That's fucking crazy, you guys. Okay, but still, we're... Wait, what is this? Parachute valve operate. Oh. Wait, parachute valve closed, parachute valve open. Which way is it supposed to be? Open, right? What are you making all this noise for over here? What's going on with you? Are you telling me you need something? Propeller direction? Oh boy, you guys. I need 3 people to operate this thing. And I'm just 1. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Toggle position. Okay. No. Open. It's closed. Now we want it open. I don't know how to do this. Wait. What was standby? What? Igniter. Yeah, some of these selecting things are finicky. Especially when you don't know what you're pointing to. Okay, I think everything should be open right now, right? Okay, what was it? What was this? There's one that said igniter. Where was that? Is there one? Where is it? Is it over here somewhere? Whisper valve, burner direction. Igniter standby. Push button. I don't. Okay, well, that's something. Wow, I gotta be honest, I didn't know that this was gonna be so difficult. Parachute valve open. I feel like this is a two-handed operation, but it's only letting me do one hand at a time, right? So I can't have that open and blast the thingamabob. It's got to be one or the other. We got any, Wait, mooring rope attached. To detach mooring rope, press R1 and square. It's the same thing on the DualSense as the Copilot, R1 and square. Wait, did that help me at all? I need more things to pop up and tell me what's wrong, because R1 and square did not seem to be what I needed. All right, anybody know how to do a parachute? Anybody in the chat? No, not a parachute. Hot air balloon. What's Fire need go in balloon. Thank you, Superliminal. That's amazing. All right. Yeah, I mean, thing is the balloon's over there. I don't have this parachute valve here. This rope is the only thing that really seems to be. Oh wait, engine fold unfold operate. What is? Oh my God, I am on my side. Hey everyone. This. Hold on. This might be okay. I don't think this is okay. Like, we don't have any control over it. It's just you click it, it's either open or closed. And I do not understand it. But then we pulled this thing here. Right? Okay, this thing... Propeller direction. Emergency stop. I need emergency start. Is there an emergency start button? Cruise control. Yes, please. Alright. I'm learning all sorts of things for once we're actually in the air. It's the getting in the air part that seems to be the tricky thing. It's very disconcerting that we're on the ground like this. Alright, you know what? Maybe we've overcomplicated this. Let's try. Let's try. Basic. Maybe the problem is that I mean, it certainly couldn't be that I'm a fucking idiot and don't know how to get a hot air balloon off the ground. That couldn't be the problem. Let's stay in New England. Let's go to Providence. No, not Province. Providence. Providence, right. Oh my God, Providence all over the world. Not Providence, Rhode Island, as I was hoping. Yep. Ugh. Here. I'll just settle for anywhere in Rhode Island. How about that? Fine, I don't care. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. Ready? At least it's a nice day. Nothing but clouds. Wow. This is a much different location. Ready to fly? Bro, it's the middle of the night and it's raining. Whoa! Wait! Hold on! I learned nothing. I'm already falling over. Hold on. Alright. We're going over, you guys. I'm just lighting the fucking thing on fire. There's so few things to operate. There's so few things to operate that it's power. What kind of power? Power for what? Power for the hot air balloon? Okay, hold on. Open. These are all open. Now they are. Access. Well, we can get out. We can get away from the catastrophe. Right? I have no idea. It seems so simple, right? It seems like, yeah, aim the fire. Oh, hold on. Are we getting closer? Are we getting a little bit closer? Wait a minute. Has this been kind of filling it up the whole time? Even though it looks like it's lighting the edge of it on fire? It kind of looks like it's working. Yeah, great. DualSense wireless controller. Well, wonderful. Good timing. We just figured this out. It seems like we have filled it up. We filled up the hot air balloon. Now we're lighting it on fire. No! This can't be right. I've been in a hot air balloon before. It didn't jellyfish like this on us. I don't understand that you can, the burner, yeah. It feels like the burner direction should be... Are we getting off the... No, we're not. I'm just getting dizzy. Holy crap. Alright. It feels like it's sort of righting itself. See? Like it's sort of like... It was for a second. Oh no! Oh no! No! Uh-oh, we're going over. Oh, wait, we're... What is... What... Guys, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. I don't think we're getting off the ground in a hot air balloon today. I just don't think it's happening. Alright, let's pick something else. I'm sorry that I have no idea what I'm doing. But let's pick something very, very different. These gliders seem really cool. Let's do the Asobo Studio one. I just want to get off the ground and fly around someplace again. Here, let's save and back. And where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Let's go to, can we go to, let's see, San Francisco? I've been to San Francisco a few times. I know the city okay. I'm not well versed in the layout of it, but I can make my way around, especially with, you know, getting into town with the BART and all that. But I don't, you know, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find anything here. This is weird. Occasionally, it just like doesn't want to start the flight. We got San Francisco. We got our blah blah blah. Just doesn't want to start it. Here, let's see if we change the flight conditions. Let's fly later at night. Right? Live weather, sure. Let's go. Save and go back. No, nothing. Interesting. I'm wondering if this is a bug. Because it does work very frequently. Let's just see if we back out and then head back in. San Francisco. Set as departure? Is it just gonna let me do that from... Wait, this isn't... No, that's not... I'm very confused. You know what? It wants to let me fly, so let's just fucking fly. How about that? I don't care if it's actually... San Francisco's way over fucking there. I don't... I'm fine. Wherever we're taking off from. Wherever we're taking off from is fine. Alright. Alright. Ready to fly. Oh! I don't know much about gliders, so I don't know why it's making that noise. Whoop, 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 boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know why it's doing that. I love it, but it's obviously to do with the with that dial. Okay. Also, it didn't let us take off. Now, I don't know anything about gliders. Can gliders take off? Do they have to be launched from the air, from like another aircraft? Is that how this works? Is that why we're not allowed to take off ourselves? Why does my headrest have shag carpeting? I have so many questions. But also, I can't seem to grab this, right, like I did with all the others. So I am 1000% just using analog sticks, the left and right. Cabin door handle? You guys don't think it would be a problem if I pulled the cabin door handle? at 7,000 feet. I'm just making up numbers. Let's find out. Oh! Pitch trim. Speed brakes. Landing gear. Water ballast level. Water ballast. You guys want to go ballasting in the water? Let's nosedive here. And again, the frame rate seems to be pretty good again, right? Because everything's kind of from a distance. We're not dealing with a lot of buildings, and so, and I am. This is how it works in like pretty much every VR game. You jump in and you immediately go, oh man, that TAA anti-alias thing makes everything look smudgy, and then you say, oh man, like, oh, look at the reprojection, or you get this list of complaints, and then eventually your eyes just get used to it, right? So here, I've been in this for an hour or something already, and now it's like this is just the way the world looks to me, and very, very happy with it. Whoa. I leaned onto my DualSense, which was sitting next to me on the couch, and it made my Atari noises different. I want to do a water landing. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be doing, but I want to give it a shot. For anyone just joining, yeah, this is you can play this right now today for yourself. I did not get any kind of special permission. I bought the game on the PlayStation Store. I bought the $70 base version, and then once you own that, you can go over to the beta that's also on the store, and you can acquire that all for yourself. The beta, obviously, has PSVR 2 support. So as much as I appreciate everybody watching and checking this out with me, that sounded like River Raid. Do you guys, for a second, that sounded like River Raid. Whoop beep 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 beep. Whoop beep 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 beep. Whoop whoop whoop. Yeah, so you guys can play this for yourself and check it out. I know a lot of people are wondering what it's like on the base PS5, and again, I really, really, really want to check that out. And I will do my absolute best to give it a shot, a fair shake, and make sure that I report back on Gamescast tomorrow. But in the meantime, the Pro is fucking killing it, man. Not the highest resolution we've ever seen. Not even super smooth frame rates for the most part. It's the frame rates are great. We definitely have areas where it chugs. But man, overall, what it's doing is amazing, and it is easy enough for somebody like me who knows nothing about simulations, flight sims, to get into and just fuck around a little bit, right? And I'll learn eventually. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe let's go to Vegas. I'll check the comments and see if there's other stuff that you guys want me to do in just a second here. What's the water ballast level? Empty ballast. Oh, so I don't know. Let's see what happens when I speed brakes. No, I don't want to land over here. That's a bad thing. No, let's let's turn off the speed brakes. Uh-oh. I mean, let's crash. There we go. Woo! Well, I used to be lost, but now I live here. Hey. I mean, it's even making splish splash sounds in the water. Ooh, can I just walk on water? Oh, good. I can finally get away from that noise from the glider. Yeah, once you're on the ground, the reprojection is really, really, really noticeable. But again, the frame rate is decent, and I don't think most people who don't like reprojection, I don't think they're going to have much of an issue with this, because I think reprojection bothers me more than most people. And, when you're flying around, it's not really noticeable, unless you're flying like right up next to a building or something. This is peaceful. This is nice. They found us, you guys. The natives don't like that I crash landed in their territory. Like, what is this? Like, it's just like fucking random rocks, right? These are these real rocks that like that location data, like that satellite imagery is providing us. Hey, I think that's crazy. This is so weird. I wish I could fly. Fortunately, I'm in a game that allows me to do exactly that. So let's end the flight and let's fly something else. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna check the comments, see what you guys are up to. Yeah, but can you fish? Yeah, popsicle. That's a good idea. I definitely want to land in. I definitely want to land in the city. That's a good idea. So let's find a fun plane that we haven't flown before. I don't know if I can handle a helicopter again. But is there a different enough airplane that I haven't tried yet? Whoa, what is that? What is that? I don't even know what that is. We're definitely going to try that. Alright, save and go back. And then we'll just go to 8675309. Where will that take us? Nowhere. Good. Gibraltar. Cool. And start flight. Hopefully we can find a city around here. I don't know anything about anything more than 50 miles from where I live. So we'll hopefully find a city around here. We'll do our best to land in a city, around some buildings, and we'll walk around in the city. We'll go shopping, right? Who doesn't need a new Burberry bag? Is that what Burberry sells? I don't even know. Whoa! It's so dark. It's so dark. I can't even see the. Okay, wait, parking brake. This is like my old Z24. The parking brake looks and is set in the exact same place in the. Never mind. Uh-oh. Here we go, you guys. Here we go. Uh-oh. This isn't going well. Oh, this is going fine. Yeah, that's a fucking city below us. That is absolutely a city. Climb angle too low. Well, guess what? I don't really care. I'm not flying this plane for you, sir or madam. I am flying this plane for me and me alone. And probably, some of the people who are watching that are requesting I do silly things. I mean, the frame rate, again, you can see it chugging here and there. It's like not terrible. It's relatively stable. Don't hit the tree. Okay, we kind of hit the tree. What is that? It's like some kind of stadium or field or something. I don't want to get away from the city, so let's double back. We're gonna double back. Maybe. I'm like scared to let go of the flight stick. Like even though it requires me to have like the, the trigger down and holding it in just the right place, I want to let go of it to give my finger a break, right? But every time I do, it kind of levels out and we start like doing one of these, and I'm like, no, I just want to kind of go over here. Maybe this just isn't as big of a city as like when we were flying around New York or Pittsburgh or whatever the hell that was, or Philly. Where were we flying? I feel like we started in New York but didn't end there. Look at all these lights. Look at the lights of the city. It's a city that never sleeps, because no one turns any of the fucking lights off. What were you, raising a barn? Alright, let's see if we can find a road to yeah, we're gonna cut the throttle by half. Look at some of the lighting, right? It's just so random. I mean, I'm assuming, is all the lighting like from satellite as well? It's got to be, right? Because these lights are not attached to anything, most of them. Some of them just floating in the sky. But is it like real-time lighting? Alright, well, you know what? Uh-oh. Okay, here. Oh, I meant to pull it back. Oh, no, hold on. Everything's fine. Okay, see? Exactly how I planned it. Exactly how I planned it. Here, parking brake up. Well, can I don't think I can fit out that window. There we go. I mean, is that real? Like, is that a real vehicle that we were in? It looks like something out of G-Police. Weapons of Justice. Or was that Colony Wars, Weapons of Justice? There's no way to know. I wish I could walk faster. I mean, I'm walking pretty well considering I just survived a plane crash. Wait, is that window glowing over there? Can we tell that they're watching TV inside that window? Like, what is happening over there? That can't be what that is, right? Like, I mean, that's way too detailed. That seems like that's what that's supposed to be, though. I mean, when you get up close, it's less impressive, but it's just, just one of those things. Like, I think that's what that's supposed to be. Yep. Anybody having sex in there? No. That's disturbing. Oh, look, either that or they're doing crazy like scientific experiments, like building a new Frankenstein's monster and shit. Everybody's watching the same TV show in this place. It's just the show's just called Shades of Blue. Hey, yeah, look. All three of those people up there are watching it, but they're on a slight delay from each other. I think the guy on the right's on season 2. I mean, yeah, I mean, listen, it's not exciting to walk through the city, but it is really fucking cool that you can. I wish I had a bicycle or something. I think that would be really cool. But this is sort of like, this is sort of been the dream of VR for a while, allowing us to just, pick a place in the world and explore it. That's why I'm very, very curious to know about those city updates that I was talking about earlier. We see the city updates happening, and it seems like they're, more meticulously recreated cities. where it's like, are you actually going to be able to like recognize storefronts and like, you know, like if I flew, you know, over my house, would I recognize my house? I feel like I should, but then I'd just be like, you know, doxing myself. I think everybody already knows where I live. All right, well let's do something else. Let's fly over another city. Actually, you know what? Let's fly over Worcester, because let's see if I can recognize some landmarks. End flight. Let's see how you guys are doing. I don't think I can run Eucomation. Old Darth wants me to go to Toronto and fly around the CN Tower. What a Florida, and imagine being in GTA 6. Right? Here I do. Let's pick Worcester. All right. Let me just see if I recognize Worcestershire. What? Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Oh, God. Again, I really am not good with the. I've never been good with the PlayStation. Let's try this again. Worcester, Massachusetts. Never been good at typing this shit in. I hate. I wish I could have a virtual keyboard in front of me. Clackety clack clack clack. Worcester, Massachusetts. Recommended spots. If I just do Worcester, Massachusetts and don't pick the recommended spots. Like, what is Quinton Lodge? I don't know what the fuck Quinton Lodge is. Alright, we'll try Boston. Logan International. Alright, well, you know what? I can probably fly to Worcester from Boston. It will take literally minutes. I want to try a helicopter again. I had a lot of fun in the helicopter, but I was terrible at it. It will kind of let us crash land in the middle of cities a little bit easier. This one looks nice. Oh, it's a firefighting one. Let's see if we can put out any fires or just get people wet on the ground. That'll be fun, right? We don't need to put out fires. We'll just it'll be like drive-by soakings. Like, oh my God, is it raining? No, that helicopter's just pouring gallons and gallons and gallons of water on us for absolutely no reason at all. Oh my God, it's super fucking foggy. Hi. This guy looks so poorly green screened. He's got like this halo around him. All right, Dan taught me to. Is there another? It sounds like there's like another plane landing, but I guess it's just the helicopter blades. Holy crap. This is the thing this is the thing earlier that I wanted to find when I was trying to shoot missiles. Alright, let me grab my DualSense. Wait, what just happened? Why am I in third person? Alright, when I picked up my DualSense, it switched me to third person. I didn't mean for that to happen. What button do you think I pushed? Okay, so if it seems like if you tap the touchpad, you can switch from first person to third person. And I gotta say, the haptics in the DualSense are way better. That's interesting. All right, but I gotta do. Is it R1 in square? Is that what it is? It always seems to be R1 in square. Increase to lift off gently. Press X. My co-pilot is so useless. Do you want to help out a little bit there, bud? This guy wants to help not at all. Alright. Alright, the helicopter just, I guess in general, has a worse frame rate. Because everything feels a lot more stuttery, and there's not a lot going on here. Right, like we're in pretty much an empty field. This guy is completely stoned out of his mind. Everything's foggy, so like, you know, there's not a lot of ground texture and stuff that needs to be loaded in. Like this should, the frame rate here should be on fire, right? And it's just not. It is. This is. It's very, very stuttery here. So, and of course it could be because we're in Boston, right? And it's trying to stream in all that data, even if we can't see it. I mean, I wish we could see a little bit better. I literally can't see anything. I don't even... Uh-oh. You guys think the fog's gonna lift? I mean, I can't believe they even let me take off in this weather. I can see blue sky above the fog. Do you think we can get above it? Oh my god. We're above the clouds. Oh. Alright, it looks like I am flying west, southwest. So, I think I could probably get to Worcester in about an hour if I don't... I'm totally going to crash this thing. Because I still am not totally sure how to fly it properly. Hey, I'm going to use the analog sticks for the time being. The right analog stick, left and right, controls the pedals there. Left analog stick controls the flight stick all around. Can I bring this in close or something? I want to zoom this in. It seems so far away. I think I'm heading the wrong direction. If that's even updating. Yeah, that's updating. Here we go. You think I can turn the windshield wipers on? Bro, everything is super shimmery up here. Like before it seemed like he was using heavy anti-aliasing, it still does, but now it seems like it's using anti-aliasing and everything shimmers like crazy. I just want to get away from the fog, dude. That's all I want to do. Like, being down there, like, under the clouds was pointless. I couldn't see anything. If you look at these destinations, the names will show up, but you have to look at them just right. Uh-oh. I want to get back down there, man. Like I think it's cool to be above the clouds, but it's also a little on the boring side. So I guess we'll start heading back down and try not to crash on our way. It's so funny. I feel the all the haptics from the DualSense controller sitting on the couch next to me, vibrating the couch, and it's great. But there's like nothing coming from the two Sense controllers, which is kind of crazy. No headset haptics, no Sense controller, and it feels weird because it's like the game doesn't seem to be working properly if I turn off the DualSense. So I don't know if this is a problem from it being in beta or what. But I hope that the haptics that are in the DualSense end up in the Sense controllers eventually. We're descending. Look at our altimeter. Well, we were really high up, guys. I wasn't even paying attention. Shocker. I didn't know what I was doing. Shocker. Whoa, what was that? All right. That's some ground detail, man. Some ground detail. Here we go. We're back in. It's still very foggy, but at least we can see the world again. I'm still heading in the general right direction, I think. Let's see if we can make it home. You can see so much artifacting and shit happening right now. Actually, part of me is wondering if it's supposed to be like a texture on this glass or something. Because why does it look so intentional? It looks like there's like a weird texture on this glass. That can't be right. Why wouldn't you want the glass in your helicopter to be as clear as possible? Tennis courts. What is this? I didn't mean I want to land here and find out. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am curious, but... some pretty crazy rock formations is all. Nothing to write home about. No! Alright. Nothing? No comment? Look at all these things we can flip. Left instrument lights. Nav light position. All sorts of shit that you just... I don't know, man. Right? Can I get out? Can I get out? Hold on, what if I hit R1 and square to... for my co-pilot here? Oh, here we go. Cool. I just didn't know where the exit was. Oh. It's letting me out even though we're not really. Landing lights position. Oh, dude, look at all this shit here. I'm sure this makes so much sense for people who are like really into this stuff. And it's really cool that it's all here. But, oh man, it's so overwhelming. It's so overwhelming. That was a really disappointing flight because it was just foggy the whole time. And I guess we should probably change our weather conditions to make sure that doesn't happen again. All right, let me grab my coffee and see what you guys are up to. I'm curious about the. Did we do the agricultural sprayer? There's some really cool types of planes here that I would love to try out. I just like the white and red. I don't. This is how I choose things in life. Oh, I like the colors. The colors are great. What is that? Yes. We're definitely trying that. Can you flip the aircraft? Yeah, Salvador. We definitely flipped the aircraft last time, or during one of the missions. I don't know what I was doing, but I definitely flipped a few times. JJ Sears says, anyone know the frame rate? Listen, they are definitely using foveated rendering. They have to be. There's just no other way for this to work properly. And the frame rate seems to be running 120 reprojected. This, which is very apparent, I think, when you're on the ground and you're flying right next to buildings. But it's not apparent even in the slightest when you're up in the air. And the frame rate is rock solid when you're flying over deserts or fields, that kind of stuff. It only starts to get a little bit choppy here and there when you start flying through cities and shit like that. So I've mixed feelings about the overall performance of the game, but it's doing so much that it's really hard to be disappointed. I've got pretty good VR legs, Slem Vex, but it's but there, you know, you have to be careful if you end up in a tailspin. Even people with really solid VR legs are going to struggle. Good night, Twitcher. Thanks for being here, man. Oh, nice. Fire Rabbit says Jamie Hero has played it on the base PS5. Thank you for sharing that. Because yeah, this is on the Pro, and I desperately want to check it out on the base, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Hopefully Jamie had good things to report. I trust his opinion. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. Do I have the fastest internet speed? Asked Corey. No, I don't. I know people who have lightning fast internet speed compared to me. Like when I'm downloading off the PlayStation Store, I tend to get like maybe like 15 to 20 meg per second at best, and so I don't have the greatest internet speed. I think that there are people who will have better performance than me, but I think there will be plenty of people who have worse performance than me. Hong Kong says, so that was Worcester? Yeah, and actually that's Worcester on a decent day too. It's foggy and there's not a lot going on. Very Stranger Things like. They have, so I will say that this has DualSense control support. It's supposed to have HOTAS support. I want to get in here and use the Sense controller support because I want it to be the most immersive. I want to reach out and grab levers and, you know, whatever, the in-game flight sticks, all that stuff. I wanted to flick all the little flip switches I could flip. And I'll tell you, I don't think that it... I'm surprised by how it works because like what you're doing is kind of pointing at instrument panel, and when you roll over the instrument, it'll usually have a description of what that thing is. It'll say, oh, this is the flight stick, this is your throttle, right? And usually select it from a distance. So I don't think it's the most immersive way to play this way. In fact, I think if I continue playing this game, which I will, I'm going to spend time with the flight stick for immersion, but I think for simplicity's sake, just like Ace of Thunder, I might go with the DualSense. And right now it's right now it's very weird because you need to have the DualSense on for the game to work properly, even though you're playing with the Sense controllers. And so I feel like the haptics are not coming from the Sense controllers. There's also no haptics in the headset. But there are haptics definitely coming from the DualSense that's sitting on the couch next to me. So all sorts of weird little things. But this is still the beta, right? And so I'm glad they kind of put it out in beta to sort of test this stuff and see how it holds up. Cheese and Cracker says, don't complain too much, or they might delay the release. I'll complain all day, every day, man, because I want you guys to get the absolute best version possible. You know what I'm saying? Best version possible. Cool. So what's this Parachute Sky Rascal? Let's hope it's as simple as it looks, because trying to get those hot air balloons up in the air did not go well. Did not go well. Where do we want to go? You know what? I've never been to... Can we go to Colorado? Colorado. Let's see. I'm assuming Colorado City is in Colorado? Let's do one of these again. Oh, is this, do you think this is what was happening earlier? I was putting in something like Colorado, not that specifically, and then it didn't know where specifically. I had to pick an actual location. I wonder if that's what was happening earlier. Because it was weird, it just wasn't letting me start sometimes. And so maybe, I don't know, sometimes you just gotta get used to how a game works before you really understand it. Is this snow? Alright, here we go, you guys. This is super snowy. Oh my god, it's Kona. You guys want to play Kona? Oh boy, I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, I just had to recalibrate. I just had to recalibrate. It's fine, leave it alone. Okay. Throttle. Whoa, we're already up and running. Oh, there's the parachute. This is pretty sweet. I wish I had one of these, not gonna lie. Require practically no runway to take off. Very compact, very small footprint. Boy, did I pick the most boring place to take off from, though. Nothing in sight. Alright, listen. As much as I want to play with this thing, I want to play with this thing somewhere where we can have fun. Just miles and miles of nothing. Seems silly. What about Cincinnati? There it is. Well, I guess I was wrong. Starflight is not working. And it definitely knows. Fly now. You cannot take off from a helipad with the selected airport. Oh! Oh, we selected the aircraft. So was that the problem all along? Is I was picking aircrafts that were not cool with the location I was trying to take off from? I mean, that's fine. Not gonna lie, this place looks pretty boring too. I was hoping to like at least see some buildings when we spawned in. That says Cincinnati something, doesn't it? Here, maybe we can head in that direction instead. Cincinnati West? Maybe this is like Cincinnati, Oklahoma or something. Maybe, as I didn't check the map. I need a giant fan. You know those giant fans they use like on stage for performers? Like they're like 5 feet tall. I want one of those sitting like directly in front of me, just blast. Oh, I'm behind the seat. Let me maybe sit forward a little. I need one of those just blasting air on me, as like especially for an aircraft like this, right, where you're just exposed completely. It would be. I think that would be the most immersive shit ever. Man, there's really not a lot around here. Yeah, see, and then we get some big stutters here, too. I just want to land in this tiny little town here. Like this little road where like 5 people live. I just want to see what's going on over here. Throttle is 0. Throttle is at 0, and I'm like, I was still gaining altitude for a second there. Now we are crash landing. This is what I signed up for. Right into this guy's house. Perfect. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Upside down. Let's go. Am I accelerating? I'm upside down and going that way somewhat rapidly. It's amazing how many things you can turn off in this and still be like doing something. So how do we get out of it? Nope, throttle. I want to get out. Oh. Oh. And it's floating away. Amazing. Yeah, look at that. You guys can probably, I don't know if you can see that on the social screen or not, but that's just like a constant stutter. So it is really crazy to see like how some locations just, or maybe the status of my internet, it can be determined by you know, how much stutter we're getting. I don't think that's it though, right? I don't think that's it. This is interesting, right? It's like clearly a 2D fence, right? But there is space behind it. Can we walk between the 2D fence? No. Oh wait, it doesn't exist over there. But it does over here, and that one doesn't exist over there, because it doesn't exist in 3 dimensions. Alright, is anybody still watching? I've just been dicking around for hours. Or it feels like hours. Is anybody still watching? I have no idea. But hopefully you guys are all having fun. Yeah, Lee, I'm definitely on the PS5 Pro. I don't know. I don't know how your internet speed affects performance. I don't know if that like causes pop-in, or if that causes, you know, or if it actually causes frame rate issues or what. I'm not 1,000% sure. I'm not even 20% sure. Yeah, I am on the Pro. Somebody did pop in earlier and say that Jamie already has footage up, and probably impressions from the base PS5, and so if you're curious how the base PS5 does, make sure you check that out, and see. And I will definitely check out the base PS5 tonight and report back on Gamescast Live tomorrow. I don't know what else to do, you guys. I feel like I should do something other than Free Flight, right? Because I feel like what I think I'm gonna do is actually like start a career and just see what the UI is like, see what step one like it. So if anybody was to buy this, not just to fly around aimlessly, I think there's so many people who are like who think they would want to fly around aimlessly, they'd want to check out their house in VR, they'd want to fly over their own city, and then they would never want to play it again. But I think there's a whole group of people that want to see everything that this game has to offer. That's me. Aren't I cute? Also, he has more hair than me, right? He doesn't seem like, is he doing the comb over like I am? I'm doing a little bit of a comb over. I've got some baldness going on. I think his temples are going bald too. So he may be a relatively accurate representation. Better cheekbones though. Better cheekbones. Nice. His workspace, way different than mine. My garage does not exist. Doesn't have a plane in it. Okay, so it looks like it upgraded me. Like I'm level 109, right? 'Cause for all my free flights, is that what it is? My reputation level's an S. I don't know, man. I've passed 18 things. I haven't done anything. I've 23 things have been unlocked for doing jack shit. All right. Certification. Yeah, I mean, listen, like why are these checked off? Are they checked off because I've accomplished things in Free Flight? That can't be right. No. I'm probably just misreading this. Alright, private pilot license airplane required for first flight. Repass exam. Did it just like unlock a bunch of shit because I bought the game? or because I'm in the beta? Right? They don't want you spending all your time unlocking everything in the beta. They want everything to be unlocked for you. That's got to be it. But but this would be the first thing you do, I'm assuming, right? So let's repass the exam. Let's see what it would be like if you weren't in the beta. Time to pass your PPL. This is your ticket into the world of aviation. For this practical test, you'll need to complete a standard traffic pattern. Follow the flight plan. Apply what you learned in the training. Uh-oh. Guys, I'm taking a test and I didn't do the training yet. Here, can we back out? Training. Here it is. These are, oh my goodness. Well, this explains why I've been struggling so much. Learn the basics of interactions. Start training. Let's go. Sim controls. Training. Bum 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 bum. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hi. Hi. Excuse. Here, can I recalibrate so I can be a little bit further? I don't want to be that much further back. It needs to let you recalibrate without going to the menu. Is that you talking? It is.
We're going to start on the ground and focus on some basic concepts. Fundamentals every pilot needs to know before hitting the skies. This is your plane, a classic, the Cessna 172. In front of you is the yoke, the primary means of controlling the aircraft. In the simulation, you will be controlling the aircraft with your peripherals of choice. So, let's hide the yoke for now.
I'm sorry. Interact with the cockpit using the cursor. With the cursor, point the yoke and hide it pressing X. Bro, it's the very first thing they asked me to do, and I'm already confused. Yoke visibility. Yoke visibility. So what they mean is hide it using R2. Pull the trigger. Again, I think things are confused because I have the DualSense on. Wait, that was the whole thing? That was a whole lesson? Oh my god, what are we doing? Also, I hid the yoke. I hid the yoke. We'll start by getting familiar with the main aircraft controls and instruments. In this story, we'll learn about the yoke, which controls the aircraft's ailerons and elevator axes. The rudder pedals which control the aircraft's yaw axis. The throttle and RPM indicator. I've already forgotten everything. Start training. I mean, this is so important, right? Like when you have a cockpit with like 1,000 little things in it, you gotta start somewhere.
Let's get you familiar with the aircraft, a Cessna 172, and a few commands to navigate it through the skies. In front of you is the yoke. The yoke is like a steering wheel, more or less.
Steering wheel.
Turn it left or right to control the ailerons and bank the aircraft into turns. Look at the trailing edge of the wings while turning the yoke to see the effects on the ailerons.
Look at the end of the wings by using. See again, it thinks I'm in the flat screen. So these descriptors aren't even for just using the DualSense. It's for literally playing on the flat screen. Look at the end of the wings by not turning your head. Okay.
Now, the difference between a yoke and a steering wheel is you can pull or push on the yoke. This controls the elevator at the back of the aircraft to make it climb or descend. Look at the horizontal stabilizer. While you pull on the yoke, you can see how it affects the elevator.
Look at the horizontal tail at the back of the aircraft by using my head, and move the elevator by using... Oh, okay, I think that is accurate.
Nice. Down at your feet are the rudder pedals. They steer the aircraft when you're on the ground. The upper part of the pedals also control your brakes. In the air, they control the rudder at the end of the vertical stabilizer to yaw the aircraft. This is mostly for small corrections. For coordinating turns or compensating for a plane's tendency to pull left during takeoffs and climbs.
Can we have class outside?
Look at the vertical tail while operating the pedals to see the effect on the rudder.
Can we have class outside? Can we have class outside?
Great. Last but not least, the throttle is located near the center of the cockpit. Pushing forward will increase power. Pulling back will decrease power. First, look at the throttle and select it. Keep it selected and push it forward to increase power.
with class outside. Remember when video games looked like this? Actually, that's just Ultra Wings. Sweet.
Power is decreased. Now we'll do the same without focusing on it. Deselect the throttle. Look away from the throttle and increase power.
Hold X to increase throttle. I mean, this is the X button, right? Yeah, I'm holding the X button. I think this. So this might actually be broken. Hold the X to increase throttle. It's trying to say, hey, you don't have to interact with it. You can just hold X, which I absolutely fucking am right now. Oh, also, recalibrating is just done with the square button. So don't use the start button. Don't hold the start button because it will bring you to the menu. The start menu will also recalibrate you. But if you don't want to go to the start menu, you can just hold the square button. Okay. This feels broken. Is that why all these training missions are just marked as complete in the VR mode? Is it not even to do with the beta? Because oh, I didn't know I could move that around. Here, I'm gonna put it out here on the wing. Here, just right up there on the wing when I need it. Yeah, press X to increase throttle, or that's it. I think we're done here. Memory resources are getting low. Uh-oh. That's okay. My brain cell power is getting low. Guys, this has been a lot of fun. Really, first steps into Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. It's been a lot of fun. You guys have been a lot of fun, too. Thanks for being along for the ride. I still have so many more questions and answers, but ultimately, I did say I did have a lot of fun. And you know, definitely has a few frame rate issues. Definitely, you know, not the sharpest resolution, but again, for what it's doing, it is really impressive. And so I'm going to be spending a lot more time with it, and I will definitely check in with you guys again tomorrow on Gamescast and give you an update. Like I said, Jamie already has a video up about the base PS5, and so in the meantime, hopefully you can help out, especially if you're on the edge right now, if you're on the cusp of like wanting to spend $70 to get in on the beta, right? Because you got to buy the main game to get in on this beta to check out the PSVR 2 mode. And I know it's a lot of money to spend, so I know that people aren't going to want to do that, right? Sorry. Oh shit! Holy shit, guys! I'm so sorry. I apologize. I was just looking at the chat in the tips that had gone by earlier. Flew past and I didn't even look at them. I don't have my whole setup here like I do on Gamescast, so I couldn't see the tips. But shout out to Michael Makes a Game with the $2. Says you have to tell us how good it looks at night, and I gotta say it does look good at night. I was a little bit worried when it first loaded in and it was dark in that airport. But man, I think they have the gamma set quite just right, and the lighting effects are decent. And I think it's really relaxing to fly at night. I think they did a good job. Super Liminal the Game Cat with the 666. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you for brightening my day, and thanks for brightening mine too, man. I appreciate you guys being here. It means the world to me. This is such an exciting week. Such an exciting week for PSVR 2. I mean, this week and next week, basically, right? We got Secret of the Mimic could drop any day, and if you guys saw Gamescast yesterday, I've already started playing the flat screen version because I just couldn't wait, and I really wanted to see if we should be excited for the PSVR 2 version, and I'm way more excited now than I was before. That game is everything I want it to be. Absolutely love it. And so Secret of the Mimic is going to be awesome, hopefully, especially if Pingle Studio works their magic again. This is, hopefully coming out of beta soon, and hopefully getting a little bit patched up before the full version, but if not, again, this is delivering something that we really need on PSVR 2. And then just like all the other stuff that's happening, we got Little Nightmares coming out in just another week or two. We got what's the Wave Defense? What's it called? wave shooter tower, but whatever. And then we got an Evil Within release date for what was that, May? And then on top of that is Unmourned VR is getting a demo next week, right? We're getting a PSVR 2 demo of Unmourned VR, guys. Like, and then the Exorcist. The Exorcist Legion VR, or whatever it's called now, Legion of the Exorcism. I love it. Fun Train just phoning it in on that one. It got a free the free epilogue update today. So just more content for that. It's what month are we in? It's like April. It's like it's Halloween in April, dude. Like, it's Halloween in April. I love it. Time to start celebrating Halloween now. We'll just celebrate straight through till October. It'll be great. But guys, you are awesome. I really appreciate you. And man, I'm just going to be playing games and trying to make videos for you guys nonstop before I take off for Vegas. But I love you all. Thank you for being here. We'll see you soon.